Hey everyone, how are we doing today? This is Hillary, the Marketing Mom. Glad you're able to join me. For those of you who are watching replay, just drop replay into the hashtag replay, into the comments below so that I know and I can come and give you a shout out and everything. So today, what I want to talk about stems from a lot of things that I've been noticing on social media, and I believe that a lot of companies are not taking great advantage of what the power is. They're seeing the impact, and more so, although in different countries everybody responds to social media differently, but the reality is, especially here locally in Trinidad, I've been noticing a lot of social proof, right, of how social proof could negatively impact your business. And what we're not seeing is the response of these companies, these businesses, in order to combat the negativity. And what is happening, what has happened globally already is now taking place here locally. So I want to address that today, the impact of the social web, and then specifically how it actually pertains to you, the individual entrepreneur, and how this could impact you. So as many of you know, just jumping in here, many of you know I live in Trinidad. I'm the marketing mom and I'm a social media manager. All right, what does that mean? I'm on social media 24/7 basically. I train different people in social media. We manage social media accounts and sites for different companies. And what we've seen is that locally now, especially in Trinidad and Tobago, people are taking more and more to social media to call companies out. This is a phenomenon that has been happening for quite a while in the US, and which is why US companies tend to have full-time social media managers. Okay, so that's, it's become literally like a job that kind of assists in helping the company respond to and not only put out content. So like I was saying last week, Friday, if you had watched that live, a lot of people ask, why do I have to pay you to be a social media manager, right? What I do for fun, why do I need to pay you? And here's an example of the impact of social media on a business, And if you are a small business, you may think, okay, well, this is not going to impact me. But if you're a small business and you're thinking it's not going to impact you, you're not thinking big enough. You're not thinking global enough. You are not thinking that your business is going to be a business. Okay. So, for example, there are a lot of grocery companies now that for years have been putting out bad products, bad service. They've been providing bad service, providing schemes that are just not realistic. And when, for example, Massy stores recently, and there were a lot of people coming on social media doing live videos and calling out Massy stores. Now, whether they were tagging the Facebook page of Massy or not, basically what they're doing is calling out the company. Now, we know for a fact that companies like United Airlines, they've been called out. Companies, well, Facebook in the news itself, all right? And when these companies are called out on social media, they've got responses very quickly. I always go back to that incident on United Airlines where the doctor was dragged off the plane, okay? Within hours, not the branch, not the pilot, within hours, the CEO of the company was able to respond to something that happened on social media. And that is the type of impact that the social web has on your business. Now, as a small entrepreneur, you're thinking, well, all I do is I plan weddings, or all I do is I cater food, or all I do is, and you're thinking to yourself that this is not really going to impact me, okay? But for example, one bad review, and this, they say even bad press is good press. But for the growth of your business, especially if you're now starting off, maybe you don't want so much bad press. So inside of a group or on a page where there are a lot of people who are following you, and then all of a sudden they post an image of a product that you have, all right, provided for them if you're a caterer, and it's got mold on it. What is the impact of that to your business? You would instantly lose customers. Now, for maybe a bigger company, when somebody sees, last night, for example, I saw a video of a father showing literally a product from another Massey stores with mold inside of the product, and these are products for children. Okay, now that is going, Massey needs to respond to that. But the point is that people now have in the palm of their hands the power to make or break your business on social media. And you've got to have the response for that. Okay, you've got to have the response for that. It's as simple as that. You can't sit down now and think, well, nobody's seeing that or anything like that. Because a lot of people, what we realize is, all right, that when we put out our ads and we put out our positive posts and all of that, I get a lot of that comment coming back to me. I get a lot of people saying to me that, nobody's seeing my post. Nobody's seeing my post. But somehow they're going to see all the negative stuff about your post, all right? And maybe it's just how Facebook algorithm works, okay? Maybe it's the hashtags that the person use. Maybe it's the keywords that they use that you're not using to promote your business. But what you've got to understand is that social media impacts your business more than just the revenue that you're bringing in. It could impact your customer service. It could impact your retention of customers. It could impact your own promotability, believability. And remember, on social media, what you're really doing is building that know, like, and trust factor. Okay? Maybe Massey Stores doesn't need to build a know, like, and trust factor as yet. Maybe United Airlines, because they've got brands that are coming from years of other type of marketing. But if you are now starting in your business, you're a solopreneur, you're a mompreneur like myself, and you are trying to build that know, like, and trust factor, the impact of one negative review, okay, can have a huge impact on your business if you don't know how to handle it. Now, I'm not saying that all bad reviews are bad, okay, because we've got customers who they never do the work, or, because I've got my coaches, for example. We've got coaches who they get bad reviews, and 9 out of 10 times they're bad reviews from people who never put in the effort, never put in the work, never put in the investment. So those type of reviews as well, if you are, attuned to your social footprint and attuned to what people are saying about you on social media, then you're able to combat that and respond to that. And that's very important, even as a small, whether you're a coach, whether you're a business consultant, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes we get tunnel vision when we're working social media. We get tunnel vision and we're only focused on the putting out of information, but we're not very concerned with that cycle. And next week, I'm actually going to start reintroduce that cycle, because I've shared it many times before. But there's this cycle in social media that we must follow over and over again. And many people just focus on one aspect of that cycle, the selling, all right? So we're going to talk a little more about that cycle next week. As you know, our third baby is on the way. So if I don't show up next week, maybe you know why, all right? So I just wanted to share that with you. And for those of you who are solopreneurs, all right, you're building your brand online and you really want to figure out, okay, how am I going to use social media to build my business? There's a beautiful course, Social Media Recruiter, which, although targeted specifically for network marketers, it shows you how to utilize both your personal profile and your business page to build a brand around yourself so that people start to know, like, and trust you, so that you're able to really attract the type of people that you want to attract. If you go to the link in the description of this video, it's hillarydefreitas.com/SMR. Okay, you'd really learn how to use social media, and specifically if you're on Facebook, obviously you're on Facebook Live, but if you're watching this on YouTube or some other channel, you can use those tools on your social channels, and it's about building that know, like, and trust factor. Okay, so using social media. So I hope you've gotten value today. If you know somebody who actually needs this information, who needs to hear it, even businesses who need to maybe up their game in actually understanding the grave impact that their businesses can have with the, the ease of everyone on social media now. You share this video far and wide. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you next week, Friday, God willing. Bye-bye.